dopamine feels good. Do you know what I mean? And it had me for a long time. I thought, yeah, grow the audience, like do this and do that. But like, why? And when's enough? Do you know what I mean? When is enough? And all that's the same with money.
It's banging, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like everybody's like, make 10k a week, make 7 figures. And you're like, well, hang on a minute, to live a happy life, I actually only need 30, 40 grand a year and I can be happy. So why isn't that enough?
You can't bring it with you when you're dead. Welcome back, fam. Episode 3 of the Whatever This Is thing. And in this episode, I'm grilling James on the highs and lows of creating a business. First up is asking him about the pitfalls he's encountered.
Super. What do you think of Rocco's bedroom, by the way?
Sick.
It's not his. He doesn't sleep out here. We don't let him sleep out.
NSPCC will be on the phone.
Yeah. I rushed into a lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like I started multiple t-shirt companies. None of those are around anymore. But I would then very quickly kind of get bored of something. So I would say that's probably one of my biggest pitfalls. Was kind of my, I suppose, lack of commitment to a cause. Probably the only reason why things have started to happen over the last 5 years is because for 15 years I just kept on fucking going.
Trying to get to the bottom of when you know a thing is a good thing or not was up next. So I asked James about any aha moments he had.
And I think the aha moments, you have to be quite discerning about them. And I think that's what I've definitely learnt over the years a bit, is that like not every idea deserves to become something.
And I think sometimes people will not realise that their initial idea is bad until they've put a whole load of energy into it, a whole load of like potential investment, and then they're like, actually my idea was shit, but I'm kind of stuck to it now. So
yeah, it's that kind of, was it the sunk cost fallacy or the sunk cost bias? You know, when you put so much time and energy into something that it's so difficult to turn away from it because of the amount of time and energy you put into it.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of like oh no moments where I think I feel like I've got the right idea and I bowl into it, and then I'm halfway up a ladder I know I don't want to climb and I've got to follow it through until it finishes, and then I'm like, fuck, do you know what I mean? That was a waste of time. But I'm definitely becoming more intentional. I do believe that we're kind of conditioned now to move fast and break things, as the billionaire boy would say. But as many people know, that just generally leaves behind a load of broken things.
I've got a quote for you. Yeah, he who thinks great thoughts often makes great errors.
Yeah, not everything that we think about and all the ideas we have and all the things we want to do are the things we should be doing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we've all been in relationships that we thought were the greatest thing on the planet and then weren't. Do you know what I mean? We've all been...
I've been in about 12 of those.
This week!
This week. And what can sometimes be unhelpful when we bring our ideas into fruition? Distractions.
Like I said, with all the access to information, like us, all of us, and nobody is susceptible to it. We're all gonna struggle with seeing people's constant success and like moving fast, like just build the idea, figure it out as you go, and blah 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 blah. And it's difficult to not get sucked in by that kind of energy. I'm as an addict, I'm always sucked in by that. That's why I've had to somewhat let go of like the Instagrams, and I've got my mate Lauren kind of looking after it for me now, because it was just so distracting. It was distracting me from understanding what was a good idea and what was not a good idea. You think about all the time all of us today have wasted on fucking Insta. tick all the rest of the do you know what I mean? Although I can't say because in America means a totally different word, but do you know what I mean? It's a very British thing. I call my mum a do you know what I mean? Creative people, designers, entrepreneurs, like we're dreamers. Like we dream big, we think big, but that often can cloud, that excitement and that kind of giddiness can often distract us from actually, like, hang on a minute, like, pause, like, this is exciting, but let's think about the bigger picture. Let's shape it a little bit before we start investing time, money, because that's the problem. Like, people spend a lot of time and money on these things, and then, like I said, they get halfway up a ladder, they don't want to climb, or they lose momentum. Focusing on the time you want rather than the money you want. Like, think about, you, like my buddy Thad calls it lifestyle pricing. So it's like, rather than, you know, trying to think of like how much money can I make from this project, it's like, how much time will this project take out of my life? And then making your decision based on that. And it's such a wonderful way to think, and it's helped me change the way I think, and it's helped me actually by saying no to more things and removing myself from certain more things. I have more time for the ideas that I want to build, and I think that's a nice thing.
Just saying, next up, we need to think about like what is the process that someone with an idea goes through, just to define it, because I think we need to get in the heads of these people.
Yeah. Or what's the first thing they need to do?
Yeah.
Slow down. A year ago, I knew I wanted to kind of evolve my business. I was looking for the next move. I was hiring more people. I was looking to really dive more into design education, which I have done and really enjoyed, but it still feels like there's something missing. Do you know what I mean? It still feels like the idea isn't quite fully formed yet, and now this thing that's, I suppose, an aha moment of like, hey, this aligns with my values, this aligns with the person I want to be, this is the kind of thing I want to build, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your mates, and we look forward to seeing your comments below.